28 de noviembre. Geographical location of the city of 28 de noviembre. On the southwest tip of the Santa Cruz province. 30 kilometers on the right margin of the Rio Turbio River. Emerging with the typical pristine Santa Cruz. Landscape is the Cuenca Carbonífera. The coal basin confirmed by Rio Turbio and 28 de noviembre tunes that together sum up to 20,000 inhabitants. The historical Route 40 joins the coal basin with Santa Cruz capital city, Rio Gallegos, at a distance of 279 kilometers, with the possibility of using another AC completely macadamias or a sudden axis. Partial macadamias from Rio Gallegos. One arrived by taking the province Route 5, the province Route 7, and finally Route 40.
From El Calafate at a distance of 266 kilometers, one can arrive to 28 de noviembre by taking Route 40, joining Provincial Route 5, then taking Provincial Route 7 to finally come back to Route 40. By the west, one can get to 28 de noviembre from Puerto Natales, Chile, through Laurita by the past, Cuelvimina Una by the past. One arrives to Rio Turbio, at only 11 kilometers from 28 de noviembre. Brief historical review of 28 de noviembre. Our community was born from the idea of moving the miners' families from the ancient YCF mining company to a residential area far from the original camps in Rio Turbio. But it wasn't until November 28, 1957, when the provincial legislature promulgated the provincial constitution, generating a commitment between themselves in which the next town to be founded in the province territory would be named after the date with which the constitution was promulgated.
The circumstances on the foundation were interesting in 1959. To place the foundation of 28 de noviembre, November 28, with the province of national and provincial authorities. The foundation stone is placed, but the first map of Martin Miguel de Güemes Square actually is what the foundation was on December 3 as Dr. Jorge Américo Blachar proposed. The foundation was done December 3 and not on the 4 minute days, because as the workers were beat barbecue of the day celebration, on our intention was to unite the miner and their families in the creation of a town. From that moment onwards, 28 de noviembre accomplished and the step in the work of community, with the province and reaction. But the wind strong brought in the province of Santa Cruz. The natural and educated reserve Cerro de la Cruz, characteristic of the reserve. The natural and educated reserve is a located of the west of 28 de noviembre, 20 meters, separates the reserve from the town, and this little link the song with during many years has been the only recreation area, where the town for carried out different activities including the pilgrimage to the Major Cross.
But these structures are not only space for weddings, they also have a historic and natural age, acknowledged today by the people of 28 de noviembre. The interior of the reserve presents different Patagonian distinctive environments, such as the transition from the Nile to the Lenga forest, or a creek in the wetlands to the west, that cuts geographically the area in half, forming a ribbon. Lenga trees form a protection forest on the ribbon margin, like mature specimens and sense in some cases, when near trees have a more extensive presence toward the recipe. Story of the recipe. The story of the recipe was very attached to the story of the 20th of 28 Noviembre, explained by Dr. Jorge Fletch, who looked for a place where the incipient community could obtain.
Labors were carried out to the west of the town in order to channel the wetland that increased the flow of the creek that fed for many years west to 28 de Noviembre with the cisterns were built in which water was made potable. In the year 2003, the area was designated as green space, avoiding this way any real estate projects of or allotting. With the ground of the coal basin, the reserve attracted the attention for real estate projects. So the association Huellas Patagónicas presented a project for the creation of the natural urban reserve Cerro de la Cruz. Aster is a cross at the top as a symbol of spiritual protection of the community. Finally, in 2009, the project for the creation of the urban natural reserve was approved and promulgated by the mayor of the time. In 2012, a new project was presented and by which the creek that flows in the reserve was given the name of Arroyo de los Pioneros, Pioneers Creek. Then some arrangements were made to upgrade the projection of the urban natural reserve, natural and educational reserve. This way, the reserve will keep its projection in the future.